I forgot that I had self-tanned and I put a little pimple patch right over the self-tanner. And now I have this cute little circle right there on my face. Great. Okay, makeup is done. Let's get dressed. Can you say good morning to all your YouTube friends? All right, good morning friends. Welcome back to the vlog. We are up and at it early this morning because I worked today. So already woke up and did all my usual things to get ready. You guys already saw that. Now I'm about to pack my lunch and my food for the day really quickly, have my breakfast, make my protein coffee to go, and then we will head to work. You guys probably already know this routine by now because I do the exact same thing every single morning before work. But let's go ahead and get all of my food packed and I'll show you guys what I'm bringing today. Is that really where you want to lay? Right there? Where I need to be standing? All right, nothing too crazy. I honestly recently haven't even been eating a snack at work a lot of days because my oats just fill me up in the morning enough that I don't need a snack between breakfast and lunch, and then I get off work at 3 or 3:30, so I just come home and have a snack when I'm done. But for lunch, I'm bringing one of my firecracker beef bowls. I shared this meal prep recipe on TikTok and Instagram a few days ago, so I'll make sure to put this in the description below. But this has been a favorite recently, and it's so easy. It takes less than half an hour to make. So we had this for dinner last night, and I'm just packing the leftovers for lunch today. And then I'm also just gonna bring one of these little Unreal chocolate coconut bars as a little sweet treat after my meal. I usually bring some sort of fruit, usually blueberries or blackberries, but we are out currently, so I need to go to the grocery store tomorrow. And then I'm also gonna bring one of these Diet Cherry Cokes. I think they just recently re-released these. If you haven't tried them and you're a fan of Diet Coke, you need to. You will definitely love these. They're so good. I had these, I spent this past weekend, my friend was in town, and we just laid on the beach 2 of the days she was here, and I packed one of these to just sip on while we were on the beach, and it was perfect. It was perfect. And then I am also just gonna bring one of these just in case I need a snack. This is just a little Cliff Z-bar. These are underrated. These are one of my favorite snacks ever. Okay, and that is it. Do I even need to tell you guys what I'm having for breakfast? Probably not. You probably already know that I'm having my cookie dough overnight oats. They're just so good. I can't stop making them. There was one day last week that I actually had run out of oats and forgot to make more, and I woke up in the morning getting ready for work and was so sad. I was scrambling at the last minute to find something to eat for breakfast. So good. Okay, I'm gonna eat these and then we'll come back and make coffee. Do you wanna eat? I always get questions about what I'm putting in Indy's food. These 2 supplements are from a brand called Native Pet. I love them. They're all really good quality supplements with really good ingredients. This is not sponsored at all. I just love their stuff and we've been using them for a while now for Indy. This is the daily. It's basically just a daily multivitamin for them. It has lots of different benefits. It's supposed to help with energy, mobility, gut health, digestion, sensitive skin, seasonal allergies, immune health, heart health. So just kind of an all-in-one multivitamin here. And then this one is an omega oil, and this is supposed to help with her skin and her coat and also help keep her joints healthy. So that's what I add to her food every morning. Go ahead. Good girl. fine with birthday cake today. I'm gonna be so sad when I run out of my birthday cake and s'mores creamers. I think these are both seasonal, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to find them again. But I did see on TikTok yesterday that Chobani pumpkin spice creamer is coming back, and I am so excited for that. I don't care that it's not even August yet. It's July 30th, but I don't care. I can have pumpkin spice year round. Taste test. Perfection. All right, it is 6:03. I'm gonna go ahead and get to work. Hopefully today's a good day, and I'll see y'all this afternoon once I'm done. Hello. I made it home from work. It is 3:21. I actually got to leave work early today. I got to leave at like 2:45, which was kind of exciting. Usually I don't get to leave until like 3:15, 3:30-ish. So that was a nice surprise. I did stop at the grocery store on the way home just to get a few things for dinner. And I also, of course, had to restock on some of this Diet Cherry Coke. I am usually a Diet Dr. Pepper girl through and through, but I've been loving this Diet Cherry Coke, and I think the retro cans are super cute. I also really quickly want to show you guys my new work shoes. If you follow me on TikTok or Instagram, you might have already seen these, and I specifically cleaned them off as I was leaving work today just so I could like wear them inside to show y'all. I feel like these are the type of shoes that you either love or you hate. You guys will have to let me know your thoughts. And I usually wear my Hoka Bondi SRs. I know I've talked about them a million times. Love them. They are the only shoe I've worn for nursing shifts literally since I started nursing. And I just wanted to mix it up. And I've seen a few people wear these, and I think they're really cute. They are Croc clogs. I like them. I will say, I think that they like definitely look better with wide leg pants. I don't know how cute they would be with joggers, but I don't know, I think they're fun. Also, I'm just like a sucker for a good chunky shoe. They do come in a few different colors, but I thought this just like tannish was the best one of all of them. They're super comfy, I will say. Like, they are very, very comfortable. I don't think they have a ton of arch support, but they definitely have a lot of support in general. And they feel like walking on clouds. They're super comfortable. I love them. All of the feedback I got was that people either loved them and thought they were super cute or thought that they were hideous. Anyways, just wanted to share. So far, I love my Croc clogs. I went and changed into cozy clothes after I had my watermelon snack, and now I'm enjoying a little couch rot. Pretty much every afternoon that I come home from work, I really just want to lay on the couch and do nothing. And I'm trying to be better about actually letting myself do that some days. And this is a reminder, like mostly like to myself, but also to anyone else that needs to hear it, that it's okay to just like sit and do nothing sometimes and actually relax. I am such a busybody and just like always want to be doing something and feel like I always need to be doing something. And I'm really trying to be better about letting myself actually just like sit and relax and do nothing sometimes. And honestly, this afternoon is the perfect day to do that because the weather's gross, so we can't really go on a nice long walk or anything. Also, while I'm sitting here, I want to quickly give you guys an update on the whole fitness app situation because I feel like I've talked about it for a few months now, and I promise that it's actually coming soon. Like I feel like that's probably part of the reason I like feel so drained today is because the last few days I have been working so hard on trying to make sure everything is done for the app, and just like there were tons of like little pieces that needed to be finished, and I had to film like all of the like intro videos and videos explaining the programs, stuff like that. I think we are finally like almost there, and I'm so excited to see it all come together. I'm really hoping like maybe in my next YouTube vlog or the one after that, at some point soon, I'll have a more like concrete update and a launch date for you guys. So I'll definitely keep you updated, but just wanted to let you know that I have actually been working on it. I haven't like forgotten about it. I promise it's coming soon. Okay, she's smiling. we are about to start working on dinner. Cole's home from work, and thankfully it did stop raining. I was able to take Indy on a quick little walk, and we'll be able to grill our steaks. These are the steaks that we always use. Oh, are you okay? Are you good? These are the steaks we always use. We get these from Harris Teeter, but I feel like you can probably find them other places, but this brand specifically has really good meat, and these are just this is a filet. The macros are fantastic. For one filet, it's 160 calories, 3 grams of fat, 31 grams of protein. So this is just a really, really good, easy, delicious, high protein meal option is what I'm trying to say. We love these, and typically when we cook them, we'll go ahead and cook 3, just so that way Cole will typically have 1 left over like for lunch the next day. I'm also gonna make my little like cheesy broccoli combo that we like to do. So I'm just gonna boil some frozen broccoli, and then I'll show you guys how I make it like cheesy at the end. Oh, that was a lot. Okay, broccoli is almost done. Dinner is almost ready. Every time I make this like cheesy broccoli, people always ask how I make it, so I'm gonna show you guys what I do. It's very simple, but it's always so good. It's like Cole and I's favorite side to have with pretty much anything. There's Indy hair on this olive oil dispenser. Okay, so I just boiled 2 bags of frozen broccoli, and then once it's pretty soft and tender, I go ahead and strain that, put the pot back on the stove, but just like turn the heat off, and I'll put a little drizzle of olive oil in my pot. And then I go ahead and add my cooked broccoli right back in the pot. I like to mash it. You don't have to do this, but I literally use like a ground beef masher, and we'll just mash the broccoli up. Once it looks like this, I'll go ahead and add some salt and pepper, some garlic powder. This is definitely optional, but we add just a few red pepper flakes. After I add all the seasonings, I'll just go ahead and give it a good stir. Quick intermission for the sweet potato fries. Okay, and then most important part, I go ahead and add a very generous serving of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. And then after I've added my cheese, I just go ahead and mix it around until all the cheese is nice and melted. You know, we've got to do a taste test. Perfect. And there you have some delicious mashed cheesy broccoli. And our sweet potato fries and steaks are also done, so it's time to eat. Final product. Hi, Indy, are you ready to eat too? This looks and smells amazing, and it's a super easy meal. Okay, I went ahead and showered, got in PJs. It's only 6:45 right now. This is my favorite kind of night, getting in PJs and being like essentially ready for bed by 7 p.m. so that I can then just like totally relax the rest of the evening. We desperately need to find a new show to watch. Ever since this season of Love Island finished, we haven't known what to watch. So if you guys are watching any good shows right now or have any recommendations, please let me know. Pretty much open to anything. Honestly, I feel like we kind of struggle finding shows that we like to watch as a couple, because the two of us definitely have different taste in TV shows and movies for the most part. There are certain things we enjoy watching together, and like, you know, with Love Island, Cole was convinced he wasn't going to be interested at all. And even though he still says that he didn't really care, he was definitely very much invested in Love Island by the end of it. But anyways, if you have a good show that like you and your significant other like to watch together, definitely open to suggestions. Good morning, you guys. It's a little after 6:30. I am meeting one of my friends to go on a walk this morning, so just waiting for her to get here. Honestly, this is the best time of the day to walk right now because the temperature and the humidity is just so bad most days that getting out here early is the best way to do it. And I, of course, obviously have my coffee to walk with. And then after that, the plan is to go to the gym, do a little upper body day. Then we're gonna go to the grocery store and get some stuff for dinner. And after that, we'll see where the day takes us. Hi friends, I am back from my workout and walk and grocery shopping, and I also had my overnight oats for breakfast and got a little bit of computer work done. I didn't realize the weather was supposed to be like really gross again today. It was so gloomy yesterday and it's kind of the same vibe today. Thankfully it was nice for my walk this morning, but now it's just rainy and gross out. And I feel like on days like this, I wanna just like get cozy under a blanket on the couch and do nothing. My productivity levels are like non-existent, but we're gonna try to have a productive day. I have a meeting later, and then I actually am taking Indy to the vet for a vet appointment. So wanna get a few things done before that. I am planning on, in a few minutes, making some banana bread or banana muffins. I have 4 very ripe bananas sitting on my table over there that I need to do something with them. I've been meaning to do something for days now. So I'm leaning towards banana nut muffins because that sounds really good. And I honestly think I was like looking on Pinterest to try to find a recipe I wanted to try, but none of them really stood out to me. So I think I'm gonna wing it and hopefully it turns out good. I've like tried a few recipes in the past, so I'm gonna just like kind of like put those together a little bit. Also, what better way to spend a gloomy day than doing some baking? So let's make some muffins. These are said ripe bananas. You know when the bananas just like will fall right off of their stem? This is what those feel like. These are like perfect banana muffin bananas though. This is ideal ripeness right here. This is also silly, but anytime I get to use my Caraway bakeware, I get really excited because I love all of my stuff from Caraway. And I feel like I definitely don't use the bakeware, like the cake pans and muffin tins, nearly as much as I should. Okay, while I'm waiting for my muffins to bake, I made a little sandwich real quick for lunch. This is my like go-to lunch recently. I think I shared this maybe a few videos ago, but it's ciabatta bread from Trader Joe's with pesto, Parmesan, red onion, turkey bacon, arugula, and some balsamic glaze. Trust me, this combo is so good. You could definitely do like a deli meat if you wanted to, but I personally, fun fact, hate deli meat, so turkey bacon is pretty much all I can do. Beautiful. Okay, muffins are done. I took them out of the oven a few minutes ago and just let them cool for a few minutes, but these look and smell so good, so I think it's time for a taste test. I will say I kind of wish I had done like a cinnamon sugar crumble or maybe like tossed the walnuts with something. the ones I put on top because I feel like the walnuts on top look a little dry, but hopefully they taste good. I love these little silicone baking cups you can get off Amazon because they're not paper, and this way they basically like leave the muffin pan totally clean. So just a way easier cleanup. And they also pop right out of these. Oh, this is still really hot. Okay, wow. Smells good. I would say for kind of making up the recipe as I went, these turned out really good. They're definitely on the like less sweet side. So if you want like a really sweet muffin, would probably need to add a little bit more maple syrup, or if you wanted to substitute and do sugar instead, you totally could. But overall, I'm a fan. All right, I'm going to take Indy out really quickly because it finally stopped raining, and then I have a meeting here in a little bit. So we're gonna do that and I'll see y'all later. Okay, you guys, this is kind of random, but I just filmed this video for TikTok and wanted to show y'all too. Cole lets me put out my fall decor on September 1st every year. That is my cutoff. I'm not allowed to decorate any earlier than September. But by the time you're seeing this, it's gonna be August, which means we are less than a month away, and I could not be more excited because fall is just like, without a doubt, hands down, my favorite time of the year. Just everything about fall makes me so happy. So naturally, I've been collecting some fall decor, just like waiting for September 1st to be put out. Most of this is from Anthropologie, but figured I'd show y'all what I have sitting here that is gonna be going out next month. I'm trying really hard this year to be good about not buying a ton of new decor, because I have so much from the last 2 years, and the place we live this year is actually smaller than our home was in Raleigh. So it just doesn't make sense for me to buy a ton of new decor. I'm trying really hard to be smart about this because I know next year, if we are in a new house by then, I'm gonna wanna buy new decor next year for our new house, if that makes sense. Okay, anyways, pretty much everything I have sitting here are candles, because candles are something that you like go through every year. Starting off with my favorite one. I love what Anthropologie's been doing this year with kind of like making candles that double as decor in a way, and I love the like glass pumpkins. I have several of them and I just want them like all over our house. So I thought this was perfect because it is a little glass pumpkin, but it also is a candle. A little 2-wick candle, of course. Like all Anthropologie candles, it smells amazing. I'm not sure what scent this is, but I love this. I think it came in a few different sizes, but this is the large one. I'm thinking this is probably gonna go on our coffee table. Next, this was my other favorite, and this one also came in 2 sizes. I only got one, but I might have to go back for the other because I feel like he could use a friend. But like, I'm sorry, how freaking cute is this? I'm not usually big on Halloween decor. I'm typically more just into the fall decor, but I couldn't resist. This little ghost is adorable. And again, it has a little candle on the inside. You could definitely, like, once this is done burning, I feel like you could totally put just another little, like, what is it called? Like a little tea candle under here, and it would have the same effect. But I just love this. It's such a cute little accent. Also grabbed one of these to-go glasses that look like the icon glasses. I did show some self-restraint. They had all of the icon glasses for fall out already, but I think I have most of the collection from last year, and a lot of them are similar or the same. So I haven't bought any new fall icon glasses, but I did go ahead and buy this little to-go one. I will be putting my protein coffee in here every single morning. Okay, next two, these are absolutely beautiful. Honestly, I feel like I could maybe get away with putting these out this month because it's not like they're pumpkins or anything, but I just love the little pedestal design. They're both candles. This one is pumpkin and sweet vanilla scented. And then this one, this is my favorite Anthropologie scent ever, I'm pretty sure. This is their Honey Crisp Oakwood. I'm not even totally sure how to describe the way this one smells, but it's just like a warm, spiced smell that embodies fall, in my opinion. But I just think they're beautiful. I love the flower designs on these. Honestly, I might somehow find a way to keep these and like make them a decor piece once the candles themselves are done burning, because the actual vases are so pretty. I did grab just one more. This is the same scent. It's the Honey Crisp Oakwood because I just love it so much. I got one more candle in this scent. And last but not least, I talked about this in a TikTok the other day, but these candles right here, this is from Target. This is the Hearth and Hand Magnolia collection, and specifically They're salted honey candles. I don't even know why these are like fall candles because I don't think this is really like a fall scent in my opinion, but they come out around this time every single year. And they are some of the best smelling candles, so I always get a few every year and try to like make them last as long as I can. And I love them. They're 6-wick candles. They're huge. They last forever. I want to say this was like 40 bucks, and I just love them. They're so good. They're so, so good. So if you have a Target near you, highly recommend the salted honey candles. There's also a chestnut scent or something like that that's really good. And every year they always come out with a new design for the actual containers themselves, and I really like the little scalloped edges we've got this year. It's also nice and neutral. This is gonna look really good either on the island in the kitchen or on the coffee table. We'll have to see where I end up putting everything. I know some people just love summer and never want it to end, but I find myself every single year, like second half of July, which I know is so early for a lot of people, and then especially once it gets into August, I'm just like so excited for fall. I love everything about fall. And I know in Wilmington, everyone says fall in Wilmington is like the best time of year to live here because they call it like local summer. The crowds have died down a little bit, but the weather is still super nice. The water's still warm. You still get like kind of a summer feel, but you also like get the fall vibes at the same time, and I cannot wait. It's been so fun to get to like experience all of the different seasons here for the first time, and I'm thinking that fall is probably gonna end up being my favorite. All right, it is quite a bit later. Just finished making dinner. I ended up doing a honey mustard sheet pan chicken meal, and I just tried a piece of the chicken and it's really good. I was a little worried it wasn't gonna be very good, but I actually like it. And we just did jasmine rice, some asparagus and red onion, and then topped with some green onion. And that's it, simple. I love sheet pan meals because they're so easy and you can just cook everything on one sheet and it's done. Yummy. Okay, hi friends. It is a few days later. I don't even remember the last thing I filmed for this vlog. It was the end of last week, but it is Tuesday now. I was gonna try to like end out the vlog with something fun that we did over the weekend, either like a sunrise ocean dunk, or Cole and I had talked about going paddleboarding one morning. Wanted to bring you guys along for something like that, but honestly the weather was just so gross most of the weekend, and also I know I talked about it some just like last week as well, so we didn't really end up getting to do anything super fun and beachy, but that's okay. Maybe it was good to honestly have a few days where the weather wasn't great to just like slow down a little bit. We had a really good, very relaxing weekend, which was much needed because the next few weeks now, I was just like sitting and looking at my calendar. The next few weeks are going to be so crazy and busy for us, like in the best way possible. We're just like traveling, have lots of exciting things going on, but yeah, feeling a little bit stressed out, so it was good to just like have a weekend where we just like didn't have very much going on. Also yesterday the weather was beautiful. It was sunny and like 80 degrees, so I took Indy on a nice walk after I worked, and yeah, that's the update for now. Also, don't hate me, but I found pumpkin spice creamer at Target this morning, so I am sipping on my first pumpkin spice coffee of 2025, and I could not be more excited about it. It tastes amazing. But I guess I'm going to end out this vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching and coming along for a few days with me. And yeah, like I said, there are some very exciting things happening in the next like month, and I cannot wait to tell you guys. I am so, so excited. So anyways, more coming soon. Love y'all, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye.